What's up, everybody? What's going on? What's up? This your boy once again, checking in, Marshawn Dixon, aka Boo Man. I want to welcome everybody back. Welcome back to PSA. You know what? First and foremost, I want to apologize to all my PSA fans out there. I know it's been a minute since I, brought y'all an episode. I just been extremely busy. Doing a lot of things, and I do apologize, but I'm back. The show must go on. Basically, let's get it cracking. Let's get it in. Before I start, I just want to give a quick little shout out to my little sister Vanessa. She just had a birthday, and I just want to wish her a very, very, very happy birthday and many more. Love you, little sis, and keep on keeping on. And getting right into the show, I got to start my real shout out. Another shout out to, of course, the man above, Jesus. The God, just for being good to me despite of everything that has been happening in this world. I just thank God for just a sound mind. Just being able to have a good mindset. Because it's a lot of crazy people walking around here, and you know what? Even to the same people, the same people will drive you crazy. So it's good to have a good head on your shoulders, and have a different mindset. And sometimes being a Christian ain't easy. You gotta fight off a lot of demons and whatever. And but I just thank God for Him just giving me the strength. And man, cause some of y'all Christians, I don't even know why y'all call yourself Christians. Honestly, it must be the new term of the century or something like that. It just must be a fashion to say, hey, I'm a Christian, because a lot of y'all ain't even like acting Christian-like. To be a Christian is to be Christ-like. The first 5 letters in the word Christian is Christ. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of Christians out here is not acting Christ-like. Real talk, a lot of y'all talking about people, y'all ain't helped nobody. Y'all, matter of fact, y'all kicking them down when y'all supposed to be helping them up. To be Christ-like is to walk in the footsteps of Jesus Christ. When Jesus Christ was on this earth, all He did was help people. No matter if they was sick, they was rich, they was poor, all He did was just help people. And y'all call yourselves Christians, but y'all do the exact opposite of what a Christian is all about. And I can't understand it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even finna go into it or whatever, but real talk, we need to change our mindsets. Y'all really need to get back to the root word of being a Christian. It's crazy. A lot of y'all talk about people and you know what? We're all guilty about it. I'm guilty of it. I talk about a lot of people. I used to, but I talk about a lot of people. God is still working on me. I'm not trying to portray to be perfect or sit up here and say I do everything right or I did everything right. Got a lot of flaws, still got a lot of flaws, but it's all about learning, and progressing and not making the same mistakes I made in the past. And like I share with y'all, I used to have a big problem with like a certain group of people. Basically, I'll share with y'all or whatever. I had a big problem with gay people. Like it was something about gay people that just used to just turn my stomach. I basically thought like if you were gay, you was like, it was like the worst of all sins. Like you were going straight to hell. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Do not get you don't get your get out of jail free card or nothing. Like I thought it was like the worst sin. I don't know why I thought like that. I don't know. I didn't want to think like that, but that's just how I thought. So with a lot of praying and just like asking God to, hey, remove this type of hatred from me, because I don't want to hate him, but I can't help it. So after God been working on me and I am delivered from that, I thank God for that. And he just left me with like 2 real key points that kind of stuck with me, and that kind of keep me grounded. And basically the first point was that he said no sin is bigger than the other. And that stuck out to me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm walking around calling this dude gay and saying he going to hell. But I got sins of my own that I was doing, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sending him to hell first. And I'm acting like I ain't going to hell. And God is like, nah, you know what I'm saying? You gonna burn in the same hell this gay man burning in. You and the gay dude gonna be burning together. No sin is bigger than the other. Although they are different levels of sin, you know what I'm saying? Just like, for example, you look at somebody who's cheating, who's a cheater. You know, they cheating on their spouse or whatever. You got different levels of cheating. You know, you got, it might start small with a text or a phone call. Then it might progress to a date, and then next thing you know, you hitting the switch with her. You know what I'm saying? And although there are different levels of cheating, it's all cheating. You know, you're all guilty. So that's, you know, and the same applies to sin. It's all sin. You know what I'm saying? And the other point that I basically that stuck out to me was that, you know what I'm saying, God is love. So we are taught to love everyone regardless of their faults. You know what I'm saying? So basically he's saying, don't hate the person, hate the sin, or the spirit of sin that dwells within them. That's what you hate. But don't go around hating people, because these are my people. You know what I'm saying? So once, you know, and once I started thinking like that, I was able to get over that hurdle of just hating certain people because they're different, or because they are sinners, or whatever it is. Because I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. You know, and I think a lot of more Christians need to start thinking in that type of realm, and then we'll be able to love everyone and really fulfill the role of being a Christian. You know what I'm saying? It's real talk. I mean, even though there's still a lot of, you know, and it's still a lot of things that I'm skeptical about, or I still have a lot of questions, you know, as far as pertaining to that subject, you know, because as far as like gay people and lesbians and stuff, I know that's a sensitive subject, especially in this day and time, but this show ain't on TV, ain't nothing off limits. I told y'all we gonna hit it all. So you know what, I'm just gonna stay on the gay subject and holler at y'all about some things that I have concerns with, you know. But real talk, you know what I'm saying, like, it was just some things I couldn't understand about gay people and certain situations within being gay and liking the same sex and stuff like that. And I'll break it down to you, real talk. Like, safe, and like, I can understand a gay person. You know what I'm saying? A gay man, for example. You know, he might have woke up one day, he looked in the mirror, he liked what he saw. He went out and got him something that's similar to him. Okay, I can understand that. Sick, but I'll understand it. I can't understand it. To a lesbian chick, she woke up one morning, looked in the mirror, she liked what she saw, so she went out and got exactly what she saw. I can understand that. Two gay men and two lesbians, you know what I'm saying, two women, you know what I'm saying. What that's the situations I can't understand. What a situation I can't understand is when a lesbian or a chick that likes a woman goes out and dates a dyke. I can't understand it. I really can't understand it. Because it's like, okay, if you don't know what a dyke is, you know what I'm saying, basically I'll explain it. A dyke is a masculine lesbian. A dyke is a woman who basically portrays to be a man, who portrays the image of a man. I mean, they look like a man, they talk like a man, they act like a man, you know what I'm saying? Everything about them says man. They're very masculine. You know, and what I can't understand is how a woman who says she like women, she says she's like women, but she goes out and dates an image of a man, and she still goes back home and says, I like women. No, you don't. You like man. And you know what, that just shows me how tricky the devil can be, and how the devil can easily manipulate your mind and make you contradict the very thing that you stand strong about. You telling yourself, I'm a lesbian, I like women, but then you go out and date the image of a man, a dyke, a woman who is everything masculine. It don't make sense. It really don't make sense. I mean, think about it. Real talk. The devil tricky. And there's women walking around here with these dykes, and they think they're gay. No, you're not gay. Your mind is telling you that you're a lesbian, but everything else that's surrounding you is saying, no, you're not. You like men. And it's crazy because I think when lesbians date dykes, it's one of those, I consider them one of those sins that's like, it's a wasted sin. It's a wasted sin. It ain't even got to be like that. Like, say for instance, God gave us a bank. He gave us a bank of sins, and he might have gave us 5 of them. He put 5 sins in there in the bank, and he said, look, this is your bank of sins. There's 5 of them. You know what I'm saying? When you use all these sins up, then you are condemned to hell. So make sure you use them wisely, because once you run out, you're going straight to hell. And he gave it to us. When the lesbian went and dated a dyke, she just literally threw a sin away. She just gave it away. Like, here, I don't even want this sin right here. You know what I'm saying? You can have it. Because it's like you dating the image of a man. All you got to do is go get you a man. Because even if God, you know what, I prefer you, and I'm sure God prefers you to even just go date a man. You know what I'm saying? Because you can turn it around. That man can mess around to be your husband, and you can turn everything around and everything will be okay. But if you go and date that dyke, even if you marry the dyke, you still dating a woman. Which is still a sin. It's crazy. I can't. I'm gonna leave it alone because I could go all day on how I feel about that subject, but I can't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what? I can even understand the dyke. You know what I'm saying? Because she woke up, looked in the mirror, and she didn't like what she's seen. So she changed it. She wanted to be a man. I can understand her. But the chick that's dating the dyke, you just... I don't know. I'm going to leave it alone. Real talk. But it's crazy. Like, the devil is real tricky, boy. And a lot of people ain't even paying attention to what's happening. Real talk. And the crazy thing about dykes, since we talking about dykes, women, women, gay women, dykes, whatever, y'all say whatever y'all want to a woman and get away with it. Like, I remember once, like, real talk, dykes are real aggressive. Have y'all noticed, like, dykes are very, very aggressive? Like, I remember one time I was at a party. It was like a real big party. And it was a couple of dykes there and everything, which is okay. I'm not, offended by them or nothing like that. They human just like I am. And, I remember this one chick walked in. She was fine, and everybody was like, man, she's tight. I'm looking like, yeah, I'm finna hop on that. And so the dyke said the same thing, like, ooh, she is sexy, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, I guess we finna go at it for this chick. So as she walked past, the woman walked past, I was finna like slide in. The dyke kind of pushed me out the way and slid in on the slide, like, boom. I'm like, dang, okay, you can have it in, you know what I'm saying? And so the dyke asked her, like, dang, shorty, you know what I'm saying, what's your name? You know what I'm saying? The girl replied or whatever, I forgot what she said, but she replied. And she said, she just came out strong. Like, she said some stuff like, dang, that was kind of bold. This girl was like, this dyke was like, man, she said the exact words. She was like, man, shorty, if I had a strap on, I'd knock the lining out your cat. I'm looking like, did she just say that to this woman? And she kept on going. She was just like, man, I'll eat you till you cry. I'm looking like, dang, she bold as ever. Real talk. And I'm thinking old girl finna be like, go ham on her, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't swing that way, and you better go somewhere. That's nasty. You nasty. You know what I'm saying? She ain't even do none of that. She just looked at her and was like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't swing that way, I'm looking like, that's it. And then the dyke replied like, shoot, after I'm done with you, you will. I'm looking like, but the reason why I'm tripping is because let me went up to her and said something like that. Like, I don't even know this chick. She don't know the chick. And let me go up to this woman and say something like that. Let me go up to her and be like, man, shawty, shoot, if I had a condom, I'd knock the lining out your cat. I eat you till you cry. Call it wine and dine. Let me say something like that. Man, she would have called her Uncle Bootsy from jail. Channel 7 News would have been all there. You know what I'm saying? I would have had my picture all on the news. Talk about some sexual harassment suits and stuff like that. You know, talk about some, you know, beware this sexual predator. You know, he's trying to threaten women with dick and condoms and talking about they'll stab them and everything. I mean, it would have been a total disaster. Real talk. I can't understand it. Like, dang, you know. Women can say anything and get away with it. And I mean, women, think about it. Like, what if a guy came up to you and said that to you? If I had a condom right now, I'd knock the lining out your cat. What if a guy came up to you, a stranger, just came up to you and said that? How would you feel? Well, I know a lot. Some of y'all some nasty freaks. Y'all probably be like, you get excited or whatever. So I can't say that, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk to my Christian women with respect, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk to y'all, you know. I'm sure y'all be like, you know, that's okay or whatever, or go ham or something like that. But I can't understand it, you know what I'm saying? I can't understand with the whole gay and the men like a man, the women like a women and all that. I mean, ain't nothing like the opposite sex. I'm sorry, like, man, you know, God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, Alex and Eve. You know, he didn't make that. Real talk. Ain't nothing like the opposite sex. I mean, women, don't y'all want a masculine man just, you know, like, you know, just a man that just do stuff like, you know, you might be walking in front of him and he just, you know, smack you on the booty like, girl, you know what I'm saying, make me something to eat real quick, make me a sandwich, you know what I'm saying, hey, you know what I'm saying, hook me up with some tacos later. Like, don't y'all want that, you know, like, that masculine, you know, when he's, you know, the smell of his cologne or anything, you know, don't y'all want that? I mean, to my men out there, you know, the gay men out there, don't you want somebody you can, you know, somebody soft or whatever? Like, how I look like, I go home to a man and I lay on his hairy chest and he be like, hey, I was working. I'll be like, oh, it's fine, you know. How does that sound? I want something soft I can lay on. Like, I want some titties, you know what I'm saying? I can soft and voluptuous, you know what I'm saying? That's what I want. Like, real talk. I don't get it, but y'all better get it together or leave it alone. And in that process, I'ma straight say how to y'all. I can't get it. But get it together or leave it alone. Real talk.